Hello everybody, my name is Jetinator Gamer and welcome back to Smite. Today we are playing Achilles again, this time in the solo lane, and we will be trying to see how well we can do. Achilles is a very strong solo laner right now, definitely one of the top picks in casual play. In competitive you see a lot more like Jormungandr, people just slightly higher play, you see just stranger picks anyway, but Achilles is still a very solid solo laner. He has a lot of sustain, and there is really just he's a good pick. So someone used a skin booster, so I'm going to use the skin. Is probably my favorite one. It looks pretty nice. So we're going to be doing this. Hopefully get a good game in, and let's just see how it goes. Looks like I will be against a Hercules, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, probably. It might be the Jingchen. I've seen Jingchen being played in solo a little bit more lately, but I have a feeling it's going to be the Herc. My team will need to be watching out for the invade. Hercules is such a good early game invader right now, so let's just see what happens.
I serve the one true.
Okay, so when playing sorry, whenever you play Achilles in the solo lane, get Warrior's Blessing, Chalice of Healing, and just stack as many healing potions as you can, and go ahead and just get teleport, and that's all you want to do. Put your first level into your 1, of course, and leave yourself in the tanky stance. That's going to give you a lot more sustain and a lot more damage mitigation, especially in this first couple of levels where you're going to be boxing a lot. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough right now, but no big deal. So, right now, it looks like I'm probably going to be against a Hercules. Right now, just kind of, whenever you play solo, make sure you kind of scan the jungle to make sure that you don't see an invade coming. So if you do see like a Hercules or whoever you're soloing against coming towards your buff, go ahead and let your team know. Like, you can do that for them. It's not that hard. It's a simple thing to do and can really help your team. Especially with invade being the meta. Okay, so I was actually wrong. We are against the Jingchen. So, we definitely need to watch out for an invade. Hopefully, they're paying attention down there, and this won't be too bad. So, what did he build? Okay, so he will not have as much sustain as I do, and I probably have a good bit better clear as well. Let's go ahead and poke him, get a stack on my Warrior's Blessing. Always be poking them when you can.
They took the bait!
So yeah, they weren't watching through the invade, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and do that again. Poke, hit him a couple more times. And now, poke him a few more times, and let's just get these minions.
Oh no! One of your teammates is down!
Okay, yeah, so they just weren't watching for that, and it's a Hercules. They should have been looking for that. It's not a big deal. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to recover from it. Let's go ahead and get another stack, and let's keep going. Okay, so the Hercules actually came over here, not too scared about him. Go ahead and just back up a little bit, and let's do this, get a little bit more damage off, and there we go. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put a level into my 2 so I can heal a little bit more, and let's just hope this all plays out well. So I actually had this Hercules on my team last game. That's kind of why I was figuring there was going to be an invade. He did it then, figured he'd probably do it now.
I think one of your teammates just exploded.
So, not a good start for the team, unfortunately, but let's just see how this all pans out. Again, not too worried about this Jingchen, especially when I can heal a decent amount, and I have both of these pots going at the same time. He's not doing much to me. So, okay, and the Hercules is, of course, back. I'm very confused on why he came back, but let's do this. Do that, and I'm actually going around this way. It looks like they were going around the other direction. So I'm going to try to head this way. I still have 5 seconds on both my cooldowns.
Be careful.
So let's try not to die here and then circle back to
On
lane.
my way.
Yeah. So not enough mana to do much right now. I might have to go back to base in a second. Unfortunately, the invade is really good right now, really good strat, and they had the team to be able to pull it off. So I'm not gonna be able to do much here. I'm just gonna go ahead and back off. And unfortunately, there's gonna be some damage taken to the tower. Not a whole lot I can do. Unfortunately, yeah, I should have just backed off, but he might end up dying here.
Head up high.
Nope. Well, yeah, nope. I hope the Thanatos can get him. Did he? I don't know how he didn't get that kill. Okay.
An item
So let's head on back over here and hope that my team can actually do some stuff now. Not blaming them by any means. The Herc invade is really hard to deal with, and I 100% get that. Let's try to save the Thanatos here. Do a little bit of damage. There we go. We actually might be able to get him if this Thanatos wants to do anything. There we go. Okay. A little bit of damage. Okay. There we go.
I think one of your teammates just exploded.
Not too hard. So this Hercules is almost playing like a secondary jungle, which is what a lot of them are doing right now. Go ahead and poke him out a little bit more, and let's go ahead and see if we can poke him a little bit more. Nah, okay, no problem. So as you can see, we kind of reversed the roles with him. He now has a lot of minions attacking him. Go ahead and poke him. Let's get back. No big deal. So he did just hit 5, so I gotta be careful for his ult now. The last thing I want to do is be slung under his tower. So I don't know if he has his teleport up or not. I haven't seen him use it yet, so we'll see. Hopefully this Thanatos will start ganking a little bit more, and we will be able to have that on our side. Yeah, I figured they had taken that, and yeah, this is gone. So I actually can't see that. Let me fix this real quick where I can actually see my map. And there we go.
Grim down.
Alright, cool. So Thanatos just picked up a kill. That's pretty good.
Don't let anyone
Go ahead and do a little bit of
die.
damage.
Ooh, I need to learn that move.
So I don't have any mana, and that's going to be the hardest thing to deal with right now. Thor is over here, so I'm going to go ahead and back up. Not too scared of him. And let's go ahead, poke him a little bit more. I'll miss the 3, not a big deal. So got a little bit of mana back from my Warrior's Blessing, which is good. I wish... Again, right now, just kind of poking a little bit. There's not a whole lot I can do until I get some more items online, get a little bit more damage, penetration, stuff like that. Xingqian is an extremely tanky character and hard to deal with, especially in the solo lane, and with someone that doesn't have a ton of damage early like Achilles. So it's not a huge deal though. We shouldn't have too much of an issue later in the game. Putting my levels in my 1, that's the best for clear, which is something that you want to focus on in this lane a lot. There we go, do a little bit more damage to him. And so while he is winning in terms of mana, like,
I think one of your teammates just
he should be
exploded.
because he has a breastplate and, you know, he also has a blue buff. We are able to be poking him down, and I have not had to use a pot with him this boxing match yet. So that's pretty good. Go ahead and do a little bit more damage. Pop my 2 to get that little bit of protection. And let's go ahead and head back after this wave, finish up my boots, and start going into Gladiator Shield. So this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, he didn't even get me into it. Go ahead and use this to get it back a little bit. I have my teleport up, so he doesn't really gain a whole lot with this. Let's go ahead, head back, get boots, and start into my Glad Shield.
Ooh, I need to learn
And
that
let's
move.
head on back. So we're 2 and 13 right now, not where I want to be at all. A lot of it was that early Hercules start, which just can really mess up a team. So I have a feeling he probably got my blue. Let's see. Okay, I was able to steal it from him. That was really good. So there we go. Does he have boots? Alright, able to do a little bit of damage there. Let's poke him a little bit. I can take this fight. Not scared of him. Do this. I hit him. I don't know why I didn't give me the second one. Go ahead and do this. Like I said, I'm not too scared of him, and if I can get to where my ult is ready. I don't know how I missed that. That was awful. Let's go ahead. Didn't think about his ult. This is going to be really bad. Probably going to go down here. Yeah, that was really bad on my part. Like I said, Achilles is not a character that I play very often. I said that in the last video, I think. So I'm excited to get his other roles out of the way so I don't have to play him anymore. Thankfully, Achilles jungle is doable. I mean, Achilles solo is, of course, doable too. I'm just not playing it right, and I 100% get that.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's call him missing in our lane, and let's head back over here. I don't know where he is, but... And that really stinks because I was doing a good bit of damage to him, and it's bad that I messed that up. So he is getting anti-heal already, which is kind of surprising. We'll see how that works against me. Like, I know it will, but usually people don't rush that. So let's just see how that works. I'm going to focus points in my 2 after my 1, mainly just because I like protections and everything that it gives me. I don't know how that missed him, but I'm not going to argue with it either. So I really don't do much damage to him, of course, right now. Unfortunately, so going to have to be careful with that. I'm pretty sure I hit him with that 3. I guess I'm not though. So right now, all we can really do is just farm up and hope that I can poke him down a little bit. As long as I don't go over to his side and keep an eye on my health, I'm not too scared. But we'll see.
Don't let anyone else die.
So he is taking a couple of unnecessary tower shots, which
I think one of your teammates just exploded.
is not the smartest thing to do. I wish... Jing Chen, like I said, is a pretty hard guy to box against, which unfortunately for me is just something I'm going to have to deal with. It's a slow lane. Go ahead and poke a little bit. So I am technically outboxing him right now. He's going to have to retreat soon, and if it was not for mana, I could probably push that and maybe even get a kill. Not going to worry too much about it. I would love my buff, but Thanatos has not been over here to get it, so I'm going to see if I can sneak over and get it real quick.
Your left tower is under attack.
No, he's coming over here, so I'm going to have to watch out. Thank you for the mana. I appreciate that. Go ahead and stun him. So someone is coming over here, so I'm going to watch out. I might be able to get out of this, I'm not sure. We will see. Okay, so I'm going to call help over here. I need a gank. And... couldn't do anything. I would love to have my team actually come over here and help out, gank a little bit. But unfortunately it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that this game. Go ahead and get Glad Shield, and I'm going to go into a little bit of magical protection, I guess. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to start working into Genji's, see if that helps any. Call missing. And head back over. Meant to get some potions, not too big a deal though. So, did they take... No, they actually didn't take it. I was expecting this to be gone. This is good for me. So we'll go ahead and get this, go back into lane, and hopefully now that I have Glad Shield and a little bit of protection, that will help some. Because I've been able to box him decently well. It's just, is this Hercules? I forgot that he doesn't take any damage when he's like that. What does he have? Okay. Not too scared of him. We'll just poke him down a little bit. Do this. Go ahead and do this. I'm going to focus on just poking him out right now. The minions aren't doing much to me, so let's just do this a little bit. There we go. Do this so he can't just ult me into his tower again. That's not fun.
I think one of your teammates just exploded.
Do a little bit more damage. And it does look like I'm getting a gank, which is good. There we go. I was able to pick up the kill. That was too close though. I don't know how that ult missed him, but thankfully it didn't cause too much of an issue. Go ahead and come back and heal a little bit off the minions. And there we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back. Thor might be able to pick me up here, I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it, thank goodness. Let's go ahead and head back. Hopefully Thor doesn't have his ult up. I can go ahead and get some more protection, get some more potions. I'm actually going to get, instead of potions, let's go ahead and get some wards so I cannot be snuck up on. And let's get beads for the Xingqian ult. And let's head on back over here. So as you saw in that fight, Xingqian wasn't able to do a ton to me. Even without the Thanatos, I feel like it would have been pretty close, but I don't think I would have had too much of an issue. So let's just see if we can deal with that, and hopefully we can come back from this lane and be able to actually do something. Having a little bit of lag right now, don't know why. Hopefully it won't be like that for too long. I might need to actually change some settings again in a second. So yeah, there he is. What does he have now? Okay. Not too scared of him. Do this. Go ahead and hit him.
Ooh, I need to learn that move.
Bop him a few times. Do this. So as you can see, I'm actually able to box him decently well. And if I can actually ever hit my ult, this shouldn't be too hard of a win. Because I'm able to heal a good bit when my abilities come up. Especially if he's standing in minions. So this is not too bad. I probably should have warded before I started this engagement. But do this. Box him a little bit. Let's go ahead and get a level into our ultimate. Which usually I would not be leveling, but right now it doesn't seem like too bad of an idea. Get that little bit of cooldown on it and cost reduction. So he's going back. He probably has his teleport up. So I'm going to clear this lane and I'm probably going to go back myself. Actually, it doesn't look like he does, so I'm going to go ahead and I might be able to get this tower. We will see. Nope, he did end up having it up, so let's go ahead and head back. And I'm going to probably... What did he end up getting? A little bit more physical protection, so let's go back and go ahead and get this, and then I'm going to get some penetration to help me beat him.
Someone find a blacksmith.
So I am thinking... I'm doing a lot of basic attacks against him, so I'm going to actually go into Stone Cutting Sword, and let's head on back. And let's actually go ahead and put these words down pretty soon after I get back. go ahead and clear this lane. And let's go ahead and put these wards down.
Grim down.
Let's go missing.
Right. The movement of
Put
my
one
enemy.
here, and let's put one right here. So I'm not sure where he went. He's not in, there he is. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of damage. So as you can see, I'm actually
Retreat.
doing a little bit of damage to him.
Oh no! One of your teammates is down.
So my beads are already up again, so I'm not too worried about his ult. So I'll just hang out. Go ahead and stun him.
I think one of your teammates just.
And hang out over here a little bit. Go ahead and do this. So unfortunately a lot of this has just been boxing him. I am winning the engagement though. Let's do that and then just chill out.
Please. Yeah, show 'em who's boss.
Go ahead and do a little bit more damage. I'm not going to do F6 or F7, I'm just going to let the team decide what they want to do. And I'll just go with it. Makes no difference to me. Missed him, so yeah. Unfortunately, just really bad start. But all in all, it could have gone a lot worse. We didn't do too well in our lane, unfortunately. But we also had an unusual person to fight against. I've actually never fought against a Xingqian, or I haven't in a long time, so that was a little bit difficult. But hopefully, it all ended up being okay. Definitely, you know, Achilles is a very good person to play in solo. I just don't play him well. He's not my play style, but definitely recommend playing him. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next video.